waiting a long time for you, King. Long time. What does it mean to you to know that the love is all over the world, global?
It's mean life. It mean everything. You know, it's definitely a joy. It's a blessing to know that you can do music that really can change people's life. You know what I mean? Change your outlook. Give them hopes. Give them confidence. You know what I mean? Give them strength. You know what I mean? Both physical and spiritual, you know what I mean, musically, you know what I mean. It's a joy. Red sound and power is the key, you know? Yeah, man.
When it was announced that you was going to be performing at City Splash, the big youth come out on me.
Yeah.
It's so long since, I mean, I'm lucky enough to have seen you perform before.
It's been a while, don't it?
But it's been a while, man.
Yeah, man,
so
it's a joy.
When you saw the reaction, and you heard about the reaction,
it was highly anticipated, so it was expected, you know what I mean? Because I say, it's over a decade now, the people haven't seen me, you know what I mean? Underground, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Them have to fly come to Jamaica and fly go America and fly come to Europe, you know what I mean? But for know I'm actually on the ground now, it's definitely a joy. And, the people are very overexcited, you know? I can't wait on the 27th of May, 2024.
Listen, I can't wait. The time's going to fly.
Yeah, man.
Where was the last time you performed here?
Stratford Rex.
Stratford Rex?
Yeah.
Wow, local.
Yeah,
really local. That's literally down the road from my house. So.
I think Taros Riley was there and Buja one time. Yeah, it was a good show. It was overpacked. It couldn't hold people.
That venue was like that all the time, man. But that brought the vibe, though.
Yeah, for real.
Talk about the UK in terms of what it means to you over the years as an artist.
Well, the UK play a great part in the music. They really love reggae music. They love the authenticity of the music. They love original, authentic dancehall. You know what I mean? They love substance. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Let me get to some other things, right? Because everybody's got a favourite Capleton track.
Right, yeah.
Or two or three. But what I didn't know and I really wanted to find out is what's Capleton's favourite track by another artist that's influenced you, shaped you, make you sit down and hold a meds, make you party or whatever. What tracks have done it for you over the years? I can imagine.
When growing up as a youth, my two favourite songs was I Need a Roof. Oh, that's Mighty Diamond. Because we used to live in the street and live in the bush and everything, you know what I mean? My next favourite song was a Max Romeo called Bring Back Maccabee Version. That God gave to black man get up, stand up on foot and give black God the glory. I actually did a remix with it the other day and do a collab with it, yeah man. So that soon dropped,
So even though it influenced you early in your career, you're still...
Yeah. And as you know, like Bob Marley, Bunny Wailer, Peter Tosh, Burning Spear, Culture, name it, all of the icons them,
classics.
Yeah. Because we love conscious music, we love positive vibe. Even though in my early days, me have to sing some Road Boy and some great song. But that was just to gain the recognition and the publicity, you know what I mean? And then we could have really show them, say, this is what me have in me. But in order to get that break there, me have to sing some of them songs, you know what I mean?
Same thing now though, right?
Yeah.
Some artists have to show everything they have before they can take.
And even the younger artists, I always encourage them and tell them, say, yo, if you not do 10 songs, try the 2 or 3 conscious one. Because that's going to stand out and that's going to live on, you understand? You know, and just do songs where 6 months it's not relevant again and it's not correct. You know what I mean? Yeah. You want the song longevity the next 100 years. When they drop it, like I play Bob Marley now or Dennis Brown. It sound like Chris just come out of the studio, Yeah.
For those who don't keep up with no social media or nothing like that, for them you are them artists. Tell them what's Capleton up to day to day now. How does the life look?
Well, it's the same thing, If I'm not in the studio, if I'm not performing, then maybe I go up on the farm, go sit down and hold a vibe and plan to route or something. But I love the seaside though.
You're a beach man.
Fishing is my sport.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I don't eat fish still, because I'm a vegan, but but I like fishing. I like sitting on the seaside. I love inhaling the minerals, because I know there are ailments in your temple that only the minerals from the sea can heal that. You know what I mean? I can cure that. You know what I mean? And the seaside is like. It's like you and Mother Nature. It's like the rest of the world is behind you, you know what I mean? You get to meditate, you get to go in yourself, you get to communicate, you know what I mean, with the Almighty spiritually, Yeah.
You mentioned that you did a remix the other day. I wonder, innit, with you having done so much already in your life, in your career, right? Does the fire still burn red for push out music in the same kind of way that you used to, or is there a different energy now?
No man, it's the same energy, it never changes, you understand what I mean? Because you can't change. you know, you have to be, you know, you have the same energy, the same vibe. It never change. You know what I mean? 'Cause that is what I love, and that is what I do, and that is what I know. That is what I believe in. You know what I mean? So it never changes. The same energy, same vibe. Just like if I'm performing for 10,000 people and I'm performing for 100 people, the same energy that I gave it to the 10,000, the same energy I will give it to even 5 people, even 10 people. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you have to represent well, you know?
No, definitely. And you know, it leads me on to my next question, because there's many opinions out there now and many platforms to put them on.
Yeah.
So I want to ask the man himself, you know, why do you think your music has connected with such a broad amount of people over such a long
I think it's the love of the music, the love that I put in the music, and also the message. You know what I mean? Yeah. The love and the genuineness of the music, the love for the music, the way I value the music, you know? And the way I value the people. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Outside of reggae, dancehall, the genre that you've been kinging for so long.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you would have liked to have done? Or would I like to do?
Would I like to do?
Yeah, what genres?
Most farming.
Just farming?
Yeah.
No other music genre?
No. Well, if alright. I know variation works. So if I heard our era Afrobeat and I like it and it hit my ears, you know what I mean, and it have a nice melody and it have a nice sound, then I don't have a problem recording on it. If it's a hip hop beat, I don't have a problem. If it's an R&B, you understand? So we're not selfish when it comes to music.
As an elder in the business,
yeah,
it would be terrible if I didn't ask for your honest opinion on reggae in 2023. I would stay.
Well, I just think we need to pay more attention. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? We need to focus more on authentic dancehall. We need to focus more on reggae music. You know what I mean? Because you know this is the music of life. This is the music of love. As you know, reggae been always getting a fight from, you know what I mean? Because I know it is the music that speaks for the less fortunate, and if it fight against the system, it fight against the depression and the oppression, then it will get a fight, you know what I mean? But, you know, we're known for that, so it don't really matter what. We know so that is a part of the struggle. We just have to keep press on and keep press along and, you know what I mean, do what is right, you know what I mean? And do what is benefiting the music for the people, you know what I mean? Because I know the people depend on the music, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah. Socially, you know?
Of course.
Spiritually, you know?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
When you was in the studio all those years ago, did you think of who them 20 years later would be globally recognized?
You know
and people would be clamoring for your presence to come perform that studio. Did you think, when you were in the studio, did you think that would be the case?
No, we just doing the music because we love the music, you know what I mean? You know, enough things happen, you know, things what we're not even hope for, you know what I mean? We don't even wish for, you know what I mean? Because we're just doing the music and we love the music, you know what I mean? Alright, we would sing, say, yo, we are going to take plane like taxi, you understand? We never dreamed that we would really take plane like taxi, you know what I mean?
But you spoke it though.
That's what I'm saying.
Words sound power,
yeah, that people don't understand now, so we have to be careful with words and be careful with thoughts because, you know, you do manifest the activity of your thinking, you know what I mean? When you speak, you create. When you think, you create, you understand? So, you know, you have to know what you say, you know what I mean? And you have to know what you think. Whatever you send out in the universe, it come right back, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, so, you know.
Can we go through a couple of my favourite tracks, my all-time favourites?
What
I want to know is what you were thinking when you created them, what you felt like when you released them,
right?
And just all these years later that they still resonate in the way that they do, right? So my first one obviously is Who Them.
Who Them.
When you wrote it.
Who Them.
Yeah. How was you feeling when that one was done? When it rolled off for the first time in the studio, you heard it back.
It was definitely excitement in the studio, you know, man. And when I was voicing through them, the rain was falling. It wasn't falling hard. You know what I mean? The rainbow, thunder, lightning, you know, video cameras up, you know what I mean? Studio yard full. You know, it was a great joy, you know what I mean? Knowing that me I sing for His Majesty, Marcus Garvey, Emmanuel, you know what I mean? It's definitely a joy, man, you know what I mean?
That's one of my favourites. So this is one of my favourites as well. That day will come.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Which way you travel the world and see the amount of wickedness in that, you know what I mean? That the people are facing, you know what I mean? And, you know what I mean? The whole tragedy and, you know, it really give it the energy and give it the vibe, you know what I mean? To really create a song. I want to tell you something. I went in the studio was voicing, I wrote a different song for the rhythm. You know what I mean? And when I go in the studio and I put on the headphone and my ears, they didn't know all the vibes. It's like, you know, but I could remember like maybe a week or two before that, I was asking the Almighty for our next Jaja City.
For our next
Jaja City.
Yeah, that's my next one I was going to ask you. So you was asking for our next one?
Yeah, I mean, I asked for the next Jaja City, and boy, I don't know, you know, but it's so magical, you know, it's so mystical more time, you know. As Bob Marley says, a natural mystic, you know, blowing at the ear, you know what I mean? Because I just put on the headphone on my ears and, you know, it's just a different inspiration, there's a different aura, a different vibe, and small world. You know, that day will come, brother.
Jaja City then?
Yeah, man, Jaja City. Well, in the ghetto, in move around, you know what I mean, the gruesome killing, you know, political violence and all of these things, and, you know, innocent people are losing their life, and, you know, that's what, and then we listen to Marcus Garvey, and Marcus Garvey say, yo, chant for life. In anything you do, always chant for life, you know what I mean? So Jaja City is definitely a life song, you know, chanting for life. So we don't want no more dead, we don't want no more grave, we don't want no more casted, we don't want, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, for real. We have to give thanks to Morgan Heritage, you know, for the production, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was a good production. And
yeah, they came
until today, because you know, Jaja City is like a global anthem, you know?
Of course.
I didn't know that, you know, Jaja City would be a global anthem, but as I said, when you're chanting for life, then that's the ultimate, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's the ultimate connection.
Yeah, but when we create music, you know, we create music out of natural vibes, you know what I mean? It's just natural, you know? I love to improvise, you know what I mean? And, you know, I love beats too, you know what I mean? So more time, you know, I listen the phrase, I listen the drum, I listen the guitar, I listen the bass, you know what I mean? And then, you know, we just come up with something, then we just create the melody, and, you know, even more time the rhythm gave us the melody because it's saying something, you know what I mean? It's just you have to have the ears to hear it, you know? Yeah.
That brings on to my next one.
Yeah.
Mount Zion medley.
Yeah.
That's one of my. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, for real.
Zion.
But as I say, you know, we're adding to do this, so we just have to do it. And, you know, as I say, music alone shall live and never die. Music shall still teach them a lesson, you know what I mean? Without music, then, you know, we're nothing, you know what I mean? So, and as I say, as for reggae music, as the music with the soul, you understand, the music with the spiritual connection, you know, the music with the message, you know what I mean? The music we preach love and unity and peace, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, for real. So it's a joy. And I pay homage to all the Asians, the icons, the pioneer, the veteran, the legends, you know what I mean? Because you cannot build without a foundation, you know what I mean? So you have to remember the roots, and you have to remember the foundation. And when you talk about foundation, you talk about longevity, you talk about properly structured, you talk about, you know what I mean? You see me? You talk about perseverance, you talk, you know what I mean? You talk about substance, you know what I mean? You talk about track record, you know what I'm saying? For real.
I'm not going to go on no more. I've got another. I drafted about 100 questions today, man. So I appreciate you've done loads of interviews. And
yeah, man, it's a blessing.
We'll get to talk again when you come next year.
Next
I'm
year.
really looking forward to it. My last question.
No, it's not the last question. The next question. Your next question.
My next question.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah,
man.
You know,
it's over.
Yeah, man.
I will remain the same.
Yeah.
Hailing Rastafari.
All right. Yeah.
You always hail Rastafari.
Yeah.
No matter where you're there.
No matter where you're there.
Speak on Rastafari in 2023.
Yeah, Rastafari.
For you, personally.
Yeah. Well, as you know, Rastafari govern the thing global, you know what I mean? People just have to listen, you know what I mean? The works of His Imperial Majesty cannot die, you know what I mean? And the works and the words cannot be blotted out, you know what I mean? So you just have to know that, you know, as Rastafari, we just have to hold that stead faith, you know what I mean? Hold that firm energy, you know what I mean? Because, you know, without Rasta, there is no love, you know what I mean? And people, them know the meaning of Rasta, you know what I mean? Because the word Rast mean, you know what I mean? Head, and Tafari, I mean, head creator, so, you know what I mean? Haile Selassie is really the first where we have to know of, you know? And I know he came into his own and then received him, not yes, but, you know what I mean? The people in the fire, you know what I mean? Really give him that glory and that joy and that blessing, because nowhere else in the world no heal His Majesty like Jamaica, or the people them from the isles, like Trinidad, Barbados, Bahamas, you name it, you know what I mean? But, you know, that's it. Rastafari is global, you know what I mean? And in my father's house, there are many mansions, but it's still one house, you know what I mean? And, you know, we still chant liberation, still chant salvation, repatriation, restoration, emancipation, self-esteem, self-awareness, self-reliance, self-thought, self-control, respect, discipline, diligence, humility, tolerance, you know what I mean, self-determination, you know, persistent, name it, and it goes on, you know what I mean, so, you know, so Rastafari is global, you know what I mean, 4 corners of the earth, you know what I mean. We couldn't do without it, you know what I mean? We couldn't do without the powers of Rastafari, and I give thanks, you know what I mean, for the acknowledgement, you know what I mean? Rastafari make you get in yourself in terms of your heritage, your culture, your philosophy, your curriculum, you know what I mean? And it teaches you, say, yo, remember the ancestors, remember the challenges that they faced, and remember all the sacrifices that they made for us to be here in terms of, you know, liberating the hearts and the mind of people, emancipate ourselves from mental slavery. So, you know, it's a joy and a blessing, man. And we just there exalt Rastafari, see me, and we still spread the message, and we not stop because, yeah, as I say, when you get the call in, you have to answer. You understand me? So when you're ordained to do something, you just have to do it. You understand me? I say, yeah, man. So we give thanks again, you know, and it's a blessing. Give thanks to the Ionas, you know, because at the man them where, you know, send the message out there to, you know what I mean? Give thanks to the platform because it's all about a collective mission. You understand? No one man or no 2 man can make it up, man. The whole way have to come together. That's why they try to divide us in any means, any cause. You understand? We just have to know, say, yo, unity is strength. So we have to be unified if we want to see any success or any betterment for the people or for the nation, you know what I mean? So I love His Majesty. When His Majesty speaks, He speaks for all nations, not just the Africans or not just Ethiopian. You know what I mean? Certain leaders and certain presidents, certain prime minister, they only speak of where they govern or where they rule. You understand me? I say His Majesty speak for the globe, the entire nation, all over the world. You understand me? I say so that is the power, you know what I mean? So that's why we know say His Majesty are the man. That's why me and Haile Selassie are the first. There is none other. You understand me? I say, yeah, man.
Give thanks, Capleton.
Yeah, man. It's a blessing, my brother.
It's a blessing, man. Looking forward to seeing you
man.
when you come back next year.
Yes, sir.
Look down the lens for me and just tell everybody why them for their City Splash 2024.
Well, City Splash, you know what I mean? You have to be there, cause you know what I mean? You cannot miss it, you know what I mean? It's, you know Capleton, when it comes to Capleton, it's all about energy. It's all about a fiery, electrifying performance, you know what I mean? It's all about interacting with the audience, being a part of my performance, you know what I mean? So just tell the people to come out in their tens and their thousands and, you know, tell the kings, bring the queens, leave the machine. It's all about love, it's all about peace, it's all about unity. We just go have a grand time, we just go happy and roll a vibe. And, you know, it's all about happiness, it's all about the music, it's all about the culture, it's all about the message, it's all about the fire. Keep the fire burning and fire so the purification, preservation of soul, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, we have to regard the truth and you have to regard yourself, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, and as for the youths, them, you know, we always tell them go to school, get them education, be educated, re-educated, never let no one deter you from doing good. You know, honor thy mother and thy father, so they shall belong. So respect your mother and your father, take care of your mother and your father if you want to be a successful child. You understand what I'm saying? Know where you're going in order to know where you're coming from, know where you're coming from in order to know where you're going. Never be a traitor or a sellout to your heritage and your culture, your philosophy and your curriculum. Never stoop to the limitation in Babylon or accept the stripping of the royalty and say, yes, it is all good. You understand? Babylon trying to change the fact, claim the divinity, so you have to be you have to see you. Love yourself and love people, you know what I mean? Look out for each other.